Shabbat Shalom, everybody. This week we have a double Torah portion, Behar Bechukotai, the last two Torah portions in the book of Leviticus. So the following Shabbat, we will begin the book of Numbers with Parshat Bamidbar. This week's Torah portion is well known for its discussion of the sabbatical year and the Jubilee year. Interestingly, we know that the sabbatical year has been observed since the founding of the State of Israel in some kind of a modified fashion. But in ancient times, we're not so sure how well these were actually observed. And in fact, most commentators believe that the Jubilee year, which happened every 50 years, never really took place. These laws, which are reiterated in different ways in the book of Deuteronomy, were part of establishing a society in which it was impossible for the rich to become too rich and for the poor to become too poor. We sort of had a reset button that took place every 50 years in which things returned to their original ancestral holdings. It's been interesting to note in the COVID pandemic that there are a lot of inequalities that were sort of laid bare by what's been going on. A lot of people who felt that their lives were going pretty well, and then turns out they're laid off or furloughed, and all of a sudden, in very, very difficult circumstances, people with great jobs who now have to apply for unemployment and look for help in other places. We've also seen how quickly people can lose health insurance and all kinds of other meaningful parts of their lives that help to keep us healthy and help to keep us in the kind of condition that we want to be in. And this whole thing has seen how quickly, we've seen how quickly all these things could be turned over. And that's kind of what the Jubilee year actually did, was turn things over. But the difference being here, there was a lot of time for planning in the Jubilee year, not just a couple of months, but in fact, 49 years for people to prepare for it. But all part of a sense that a society needs to be based on equity and equality, and not allowing there to be huge gaps between the haves and the have-nots. This week at Beth El Bahite Synagogue, we observe the yahrzeits of Harold Saul Neuger, Florence Schlinger, Gerson Carr, Al Glazer, Aaron Schneider, Nathan Valanci, Irving Markowitz, Miriam Zaremski, Rachel Savino, Molly Davis, and Rachel Barazone. Wishing all of you a very happy and healthy rest of your week and a marvelous Shabbat Shalom.